Hello, today I'm going to try to convince you that Ineffa, and even Flins, who's coming soon, aren't worth it right now. And to be clear from the outset, this analysis is conducted from a strategic perspective focused on concrete facts and the issues present in these characters' kits. Before we begin, it's important to provide some context. I myself, some time ago, couldn't complete the abysses. I always got stuck, never reaching 9 stars. But that changed when I learned to identify which types of characters truly added value to my account. Since then, I haven't fallen behind. Therefore, this video is specifically aimed at players who take the game very seriously, especially F2P players, who need to use their limited resources wisely. If you're the type who pull a banner just because you like the character design, no problem, this video isn't for you. Pick whoever you want, enjoy the game, and have fun. But if you want to analyze the strategic side and avoid regrets in the future, this video will be useful. With that clarification out of the way, let's look at the 3 main reasons why I believe it's not worth investing in Ineffa right now.
The night cometh.
First reason, they don't bring a new role. The big problem with Flins and Ineffa is that their proposal revolves around being a character focused on electrically charged. But this is already an existing role and is very well served within the game. Characters like Fischl and Auroran already fulfill this role in a much more versatile and flexible way. Contrast this with Emily, for example. She brought something truly unique, specializing in a mechanic no one else had done before. In Ineffa's case, this isn't the case. And think about it. If the problem is dealing with large groups of enemies, we already have Kazuha, who solves this brilliantly. If, in a future scenario, the developers really want to force the use of electrically charged in the abysses, we still have Verisa, Auroran, and Fischl herself ready to fulfill this role. So where exactly does Ineffa fit in? Hoyo's justification will probably be something like, oh, but she has the electrically charged lunar, which deals more damage than the normal reaction. But the point is, we already have several characters that deal a lot of damage. So, honestly, I don't think that argument is strong enough to justify spending gems on her. Second reason, more damage doesn't mean better. This point is fundamental. The idea that dealing more damage automatically makes a character better is illusory. Think about it this way. What really weighs more heavily on you as a F2P player? Perhaps not completing the 9 stars of the Abyss in a rotation? Or spending your gems now and ending up losing characters like Alice, Varka, or Columbina in a few months? In my view, the second option is much more painful. And that's exactly the risk you run by investing in characters like Ineffa or Flins right now. The fact is, Fischl and Auroran can already deliver great results in compositions that use electrically charged. And if at some point they aren't enough, the difference won't be so great as to justify compromising your gem economy. Third reason, Columbina should change the game forever. And now we come to the most important point. Columbina, who is coming, carries much more weight than it seems. Consider the logic. In the Fatui hierarchy, Arlecchino isn't in the top 3, but her strength is still comparable to that of Mavwika, who is considered one of the strongest characters in the entire game. Now Columbina ranks no lower than 3rd. This gives us a clear indication. She is far from being just another character. Most likely, the Nod Cry characters will only reveal their full potential when they are alongside her. She is the one who should provide the synergy that will solidify these teams. Therefore, in practice, it is much more worthwhile to wait and see how the meta will adjust with Columbine's arrival. If these new characters are already strong on their own, they will become even stronger. If they are not as relevant now, they will certainly become solid alongside her. And there's one more important detail. This new lunar reaction requires many things at once to work well: proficiency, attack, crit rate, and more. Currently, no character in the game can offer all of these things at once. but given the way Hoyo organizes its releases, it's very likely that only Columbina will fill this gap. In other words, she will be the centerpiece of this puzzle. Therefore, considering these 3 points, the answer becomes clear. Ineffa and Auroron are simply not worth it right now. Investing in her may bring some novelty in the short term, but it means giving up resources that will make a much bigger difference in the coming months. If you want to play strategically, thinking long-term, the wisest decision is to save your gems and prepare for what's to come. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks and see ya.